I'm excited to take a few minutes today to share with you two dynamic services that are protecting and empowering millions of lives all across the United States and Canada, LegalShield and IDShield. LegalShield was established in 1972 to make equal access to the justice system a reality, not just a phrase or words. Today, we are very proud to protect and empower millions of lives with our services. These members have access to a dedicated network of top quality law firms in all 50 states and all Canadian provinces and territories. Now, when you think of LegalShield, I want you to think of disruptive innovation. What does that mean? When you think of other disruptive innovators, companies like Amazon or Spotify probably will come to mind. These companies have fundamentally changed the way that people access their goods and services. Through technology and a subscription-based model, they've made it easier, simpler, and more affordable. But what about access to the justice system? A system that's time-consuming, complicated, and expensive for most. Well, LegalShield has been the disruptive innovator of that system, making access to legal services simpler and easier with our mobile app. So wherever you have access to your phone, you will have access to your firm. And through a collective buying power or subscription-based model, accessing the legal system is now more affordable. A system where the firm focuses on serving rather than billing. And when it comes to legal issues, most of us will initially think of major legal issues. But it's really just about living life or dealing with life matters. For example, have you ever thought about writing or revising your will? Been treated unfairly or overcharged for a repair? Or better said, let me speak to your supervisor. Been a victim of a breach or identity theft. Received a traffic ticket, lost a security deposit, or had an issue with an insurance claim. Do you take care of your elderly parents, or have you become legal guardian of your grandchildren? Most of us may regard these situations as life events or stressful situations and handle them on our own because the legal system can be so expensive. But reality is, if we could afford legal advice, we could make better decisions or get better outcomes in managing these matters. The LegalShield membership starts with legal advice, guidance, and consultation. So as a LegalShield member, anytime you ever have a question, concern, or issue, when something in your gut says this isn't right, or something in your head is saying this doesn't seem fair or make sense, or maybe something that is keeping you up at night, you are simply going to tap the LegalShield mobile app. No more stressing, guessing, finger-crossed, Google decisions, or sleepless nights again. Simply tap the app to call your law firm or to set a time for a consult, and your attorney will call you back. What about having letters or phone calls made on your behalf? Many times, having your provider law firm write a letter or make a phone call on your behalf makes all the difference in the world. And what about those contracts and documents? Do we really understand what we're signing? Whether it's buying or refinancing a home, renting an apartment, or buying a car, having your attorney review your contracts and documents simply just makes sense. Let me share with you how this has worked for me and my family. I purchased a patio set with a brick enclosed fire pit from a local retail store. And after using it for a few weeks, winter came and I covered it up with the cover I purchased from the store. When spring came, I was excited to uncover my patio set and fire pit, only to find that the brick was crumbling. Of course, I was upset, so I called the retail store to tell them I thought I had purchased a defective product. After talking to the store supervisor, I realized I was not getting any resolution. Their store policy was a 90-day return policy. So feeling like I was not treated fairly, I called my law firm, who wrote a letter on my behalf. And as a result of that letter, I received a brand new fire pit. The value of that new fire pit equaled the cost of my membership for the next 10 months. This is just one example of how my family, for over 22 years, has had the power of a legal team that we could never afford before. What about your contracts and documents? Do we really understand what we're signing? Whether it's buying or refinancing a home, renting an apartment, buying a car, having your attorney review your contracts and documents simply just makes sense. And through LegalShield, it's an easy decision, not a financial one. Tap, upload, and send your contracts through your mobile app, and your attorney will call you back to discuss with you the document, giving you the ability to proactively make decisions. We also assist our members if they're sued, audited, or if they have family domestic services issues like uncontested separation, divorce, annulment, name change, or adoption. All of these services are also included. And when it comes to receiving moving violations, our members simply take a picture of the ticket, tap the app, and upload the picture. Our members receive consultation or assigned representation. Our goal is to assist in keeping our driving records clean, which we understand can assist us with our insurance rates. Today, more than ever, we understand that one of the most important things that we can do for our family is our estate planning. Would you agree that having our affairs in order is very important, but also can be very expensive? And many of us have been searching for an easy and affordable way to get these documents done. There is no easier way than LegalShield. Our members not only receive estate planning advice, but also the preparation of your will, living will, healthcare directive, and financial power of attorney, with annual updates to keep those documents current. And by the way, life doesn't stop after 5 p.m. holidays or weekends, and nor should your ability to have access to the legal system if you need it. Our members have 24/7 emergency access. So if your liberties are being threatened, if you're being questioned, detained, or about to be arrested, in an accident with injury, simply tap the emergency access button on your member app. And let's not forget about our 25% member discount. For issues like contested divorce, child custody, pre-existing lawsuits, we can still help our members at a 25% member discount. So whether it's covered within the plan or at the discount, our members are always empowered. Remember, here at LegalShield, we believe that everyone deserves equal access, so you and your family can have these services for less than $1 a day. Now let's talk about another valuable service that we provide, identity theft protection. Identity theft is a very scary and complicated situation. And when you think of IDShield, I want you to think more than just another identity theft protection plan. IDShield starts by monitoring everything that matters. From your credit score, your credit monitoring through 3 bureaus, your name, address, email addresses, phone numbers, dates of birth. What about your Social Security numbers, passport and driver's license numbers, your medical insurance information, usernames, passwords, and your financial accounts like your credit cards, checking and savings, and 401k retirement accounts and more. Basically, your digital DNA. And if activity takes place, we will prompt you alertly in your IDShield mobile app. Now, if you triggered that activity alert, no worries. But if you didn't, you will simply tap the app, and this time you are connected to IDShield. Should you become a victim of identity theft, IDShield will step in with a licensed private investigator who will do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to get you back to pre-theft status with an unlimited service guarantee and $1 million protection plan. Understand, if a professional thief steals your good name, you will need a professional to restore it, and that's exactly what you get with IDShield. But we don't stop there. More than ever, we need to take control of our privacy. Our members can do that with IDShield's privacy management tools. Anything that has a microphone or camera can see us or hear us. Therefore, consultation for our privacy matters is extremely important. Whether it's a voice assistant's privacy, social media, or smart device privacy, it's important to know how to set the proper security settings to our preferences. It's also important to safeguard how we are viewed online. With IDShield's reputation management automated tools, we now help manage your social media presence to build and maintain a successful online profile and reputation. We are spending more time online than ever before, for work, entertainment, socialization, shopping, and more. The reality is your data and reputation can be stolen with just a few simple keystrokes. So rather than leaving your online security up to chance, you can proactively arm yourself against cybercrimes and reputation hijacking by consulting with your IDShield theft specialist. They will give you the best practices to ensure your private information remains private. And to stay ahead of cybercrime, our members have cloud-based technology to proactively protect against the ever-evolving malware infections that happen to be placed through our network and connected devices. With public Wi-Fi hotspots so readily accessible, hotels, cafes, shops, offices, and restaurants, just to name a few, it's easy to virtually connect anywhere. And with this convenience comes a high risk. These hotspots often lack security, making them vulnerable to hackers. Our members have VPN Proxy One, a virtual private network that will turn public hotspots into a secure Wi-Fi. We know using the same username and passwords on all of our accounts makes it very easy, but it also makes it very easy for hackers to open the door to your accounts. So our IDShield password manager helps you block dangerous websites. To help us manage and identify weak passwords, to assist in creating new and tough-to-hack passwords. Once again, because we wanted everyone protected against the crime of identity theft, IDShield can be for just you or your entire family for just about $1 a day. And exclusively to our members who have both LegalShield and IDShield, we have an additional benefit of our credit counseling and education. Advice on managing your finances to maintain or to develop a healthy credit. Your law firm will advocate for you in the complicated world of credit matters, including sending letters to credit bureaus on your behalf. This dual plan will give you peace of mind of full service support with all your credit-related matters. And as a perk, our members also have access to member perks, a way to save for everyday spending, traveling, retail shopping, and more. So I asked you to please get back with the person who invited you here today and get your questions answered. We sure hope that you join the millions of people who are now protected with LegalShield and IDShield.